How do? Guess where we are? Yes. Lee of Salford.
Salford.
Yeah, we're going to do a little vlog, guys. Strangeways at night. I know what it's like. I used to hate nights. You know what it's like. Yeah? We've been studying now half an hour reminiscing about this place. And we both decided quite definitely don't want to be in there now, do we?
Definitely not.
Mate, walk this way, mate.
Never again.
I hope the sound's coming out all right. Right, where are you going to start first of all?
Do you remember there used to be a gate here when the lights was on?
I don't know.
You never used to be able to get in. The only place you could get in, you couldn't get in out front, it was only here. And you used to have them all lined up here, the vans, and you used to go down into a port cabin.
How long ago was that?
When the lights was on. When it opened again in 92,
Yeah.
early 93,
Yeah.
before they built the new reception bit and the visits bit, they had porta cabins here, so all the vans used to drive up here, park up here, and there used to be a van, a gate, a big gate there. You used to go down a ramp, and all your porta cabins with reception.
Were you coming in then?
Yeah, coming in.
No, did you come in then? When were your first time in here?
My first time was here in 1986.
So how old were you then?
16.
Wow, you're a 70s child then.
Yeah, I was born in
So
1970.
you're 8 years younger than me. So, was that when K-Wing were Borstal Wing?
No, I went straight on to G-Wing.
Was that the Borstal Wing?
There was no E-Wing was the Borstal Wing.
You weren't in with adults though, were you?
Yeah, I was present with an adult. My first time in prison, I was present with a guy who was about 40, and he set fire to the cell whilst I was in it. I was 16 years of age, and he put the paper in the middle of the cell and started burning it, saying, I'm going to burn you, I'm going to burn you. And I'm about to get on my door, on my belt, and they've come, took me out of the cell, banged me in another cell, and got rid of him. Never seen him again. And I was 16 years of age. My first time ever in prison.
Wow.
3 days after my 16th birthday.
Well, I met a doctor. What's the street down there? St. John's Street, something like that?
St. John's?
Yeah. When I had a bad back, I had to go down there. And he told me when riots were on, he was a junior doctor. I don't know how much he got paid, but everyone who surrendered, he had to do a check on them. They were putting it all in porta cabins, weren't they?
Yeah.
He had to do a check. He was getting, I don't know, 10, 20 quid. He said he was loaded.
He was.
Yeah, money. Stuff like that. So what are you thinking now when we're walking on here?
I'm thinking this is exactly where I used to stand there. I used to hear cars, and I used to shout from here. I used to shout when I was younger in jail. I used to have girlfriends come in here shouting over to me. Fucking hell.
It's pretty quiet now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's very...
What time is it now? About 11:30, 12?
There must be rather a nice parcel in the jail at the moment. Or there's something good on the TV, because I can't even hear no one shouting.
Well, we've just been on about drugs, haven't we?
Oh, God, there's some drugs in that place.
Because I was asking you about tobacco. There's loads, isn't there?
Yeah.
Loads of tobacco, loads of drugs, loads of spice.
Well, if you can imagine, let's go back 6-7 years ago. On the other side of this wall, it was just the exercise yard. There was no netting. There was nothing to actually stop anything coming over. So can you imagine how many times things were coming over there? Because don't forget, there was 2 exercises in the morning.
Yep.
And 2 exercises in the afternoon. You'd have the I-Wing lads exercising on there.
Yep.
You'd have the K-Wing lads. Not so much the G-Nays. Then you'd have the block lads from I-Wing, because they used to have detox on there as well. On I-Wing, the detox, and then it went to Stages basic regime.
And how many years ago was that?
Talking 10 years ago.
You reckon they still get throwovers now?
No, you can't get as many throwovers then. It's too like I say, they do, but because of the netting, it's in very, very, very small pieces, so it goes through the netting.
Yep.
So by the time you've got what you're getting together, you're only getting a little fucking bundle, which you put it all together. It's just because it's that small. But if you get a drone now, the drone won't even go halfway up the wall, and it bounces. Just keeps bouncing out. You can drive a drone from here now, straight up there, and it'll just keep going like that.
Somebody told me all the cell windows used to have cages on, didn't they?
Yeah.
They've all gone now, all been knocked down, as in lads have knocked them off. I don't know whether they've been replaced or what.
Yeah, as soon as they knock them out, they replace them now. They've got to look how close.
Yeah.
And there's people actually in themselves now.
Well, this is the closest you're going to get, isn't it?
This is the closest cells you get to the prison. Yeah. That's I wing. Look, yeah, that's I wing.
Yeah.
Because we've got K, I, G and H. No, that's H wing. G wing's around the other side.
Just
these are the smallest wings.
We've been here before, yeah, but that's then now that gable wing, that's I wing to the right, H wing and K wing, which you can't see. So how do we stop drugs? If you're with the Prime Minister now, no, you're not going to, are you?
I couldn't even suggest, because it just comes in everything. The only way you could stop it is if you had nothing coming in, which is impossible.
Including people, staff, civilians.
Everything. If something goes in, there's a possibility of anything getting in. And the only way you can stop it is by not having no visitors, by growing your own food on the prison. Just have no. It's impossible. Impossible.
Do you think? Right. Tell me. So when we were locked up together,
when you was my pad mate.
When we were locked up, yeah, or said it again. When we were on K wing, yeah, and you were out all day, yeah. Nice regime, most of the jail out. Do you think there were less drug usage? Do you think it's gone up now? Jails are going back to bare bang up.
People are not taking drugs when they're opened up because one, you're scared of getting caught, and two, obviously all drugs have got a smell. So that's no. I think if you opened up more, people wouldn't want as much drugs because you're banged up in a cell.
That dynamic security staff prison relationship, there is none of that. It's gone. Nobody knows anyone now.
When that prison officer now wants to go into that job, in the morning, they just want to get in there and out of there as fast as they can. I've been with prison officers who've got to be going off at 1 o'clock and they're still there at 3 o'clock sorting problems out for me.
Yeah. But it's changed, hasn't it?
Now there's a cell, look, you see the cell there. But that's not actually a cell. That's the stairs, isn't it? That's the stairs that leads up.
Oh, it's everything about this, isn't it? It's just a shithole. It's fucking rubbish everywhere. I thought there'd have been some ladies of the night up here.
Yeah, it's further on down there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I've been in them cells. I've been in two of them cells there. I've been in the cell here. The amount of lines and parcels.
Explain what a line is. Come on, walk this way.
If I'm in that cell there now, I'll have a prison blanket, prison sheet. I'll rip it up into shreds to make a rope. On the end of that rope, I'll tie something heavy, and all I'll do is just throw something out that cell window. Come over here. My mate will run over, put the parcel on, lift it up, boom, straight to my cell. And when the drones was capable, well, you can imagine, can't you, Mr. Samworth? For me, you should just stand there. Right, right, see you later. I'm not saying this now, honest to God. I have got a friend from Salford. And when he used to get his drones and throw us in Forest Bank, I kid you not, he used to get a McDonald's on it.
Really?
He used to get a McDonald's on his drone.
All the windows at Forest Bank were kicked out, weren't they? They were in special conditions. They had perspex windows, didn't they? So people had burn holes in to get stuff through.
Nowadays, they're giving you a police charge. They don't do it in prison now. They're not putting you in front of the governor. They're charging you with fucking criminal damage.
Really? Is it going out what? For putting the windows through?
You cause any damage in there, you've got no money in your private cash. You are getting charged. 80% of the time now, they're phoning the police.
The lines things people won't believe, would they?
No, but I could get a line from one end of that landing to this end of the landing with just a toilet roll.
I know. When we were on YP's at Forest Bank at night, so I used to stand in the middle of the landing, watch them, lines coming out. Do you know what? There was some lads, yeah, we don't want to get knocked down, do we? There was some lads sending him across, and I tied one at lines to a leg of a pool table, yeah? It would move it, he's going, it's stuck, and the fucking pool table was moving.
Yeah, because them sheets don't mess about, they're strong, that's obviously...
Right, tell me about these gas bottles that are everywhere.
Oh, fucking, I don't have them, my son's had them now and then.
What is it?
That's that laughing gas.
What, nitrous oxide?
Yeah, you get in the hospitals, don't you? So if you're on a football field,
yeah.
Some people get it and you'll laugh. Some people it's for pain. That's all it is, laughing gas.
But I've heard that it's dangerous as well.
Well, of course it is. It fucking fucks your brain up. It cuts your brain off for seconds or something.
And where are they buying it from?
DIY shops, B&Q, all the DIY shops.
Really?
Yeah, it's very readily available.
What's the drug on the streets now? Or is it just anything and everything?
Nah, everyone's on cocaine nowadays. 90%, no, in fact, more than 90% of the people I know of a weekend have a cheeky line.
How does that come about though? How is it?
A lot of them have it when they've had a drink. It'll stop you getting... Let's say I go out for a session and I'm going to go out and I'm going to have a good drink.
Yeah.
Now I'll know, everyone knows, right, I'm getting a little bit... So someone they'll have a little key. Sound again.
We were talking before, weren't we? And I told you people I know, I couldn't believe it, telling me that they'd had coke habit for like years and stuff like that. How do we stop kids? How do we stop kids now? Because for me, whoever's taking drugs now, we're not stopping them away. If somebody now, an adult, teenager is taking drugs, we're not stopping them away.
No, fuck. Well, we can't stop because most of the mums and dads are having drugs.
Well, this is what I'm saying. I've stopped using the word education because people were misunderstanding. I use prepare now. What we need to do is prepare kids in school, show them the consequences and that, don't we?
I can't see us going. I just can't see future for. What is it for people, the young kids nowadays?
Nothing.
I could not name you one youth club in the area that I live in Eccles. I could not say to any teenage boy or girl, right, are you going to the youth club tonight?
Is that Shack Ladies Gym in Eccles?
No, that was in Salford. There is a gym in
boxing.
Boxing, yeah. Bridgewater.
Stu Curry.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he does it.
He's a good lad.
But it's the top of a mill, and all it is boxing. Some of the kids don't want boxing. Some of the kids want football or basketball or table football or pool. Or to meet somewhere. There used to be a little youth club in Eccles,
and
it's gone. That's what my son and daughter used to go there. I could not now direct someone to a little youth club in Eccles. I just couldn't do it because there isn't one.
Like you say, you know, that place I went in Sheffield, we were talking to Paige Hall yesterday, yeah? Little kids. So kids are kids, yeah, all laughing, smiling, surrounding me motorbike, wanting to rev it up and that. However, the adults, well, the teenagers, you know, that's a darker side, they're all carrying weapons. And the adults are just littering the place. So them kids, they're just gonna...
They're gonna know nothing better.
They're not, are they? I'll tell you what as well, there's a lot of big families, so it's just, the place will just become scruffier. They've already got a problem with rats, and mind you.
And before long...
Okay, now, you would have... This, it's everywhere, isn't it?
Oh, there'll be rats here. Look, that's all the way up there. Like,
I know it is. I know it is.
You see them young kids in Sheffield?
Yeah.
Sooner or later, they'll know the value of money. And can you imagine what their attitude's going to be then if they're thinking it's that easy for their older brothers to be able to pay?
Well, like I said, these communities are everywhere, aren't they? And for me, I don't know. I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what you're going to do with kids.
I've never seen anything like it.
What?
That's actually... So he stopped, parked, and put that there.
Well, like I say, it's scruffy, isn't it, round here? What do you feel walking round here then? It feels a bit better talking to someone than coming with dog the other day. I didn't feel... I
won't walk around here on my own at night.
Would you not?
No.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I'd walk around, but I'd be like... Because it's quiet on here tonight.
Very quiet, isn't it? Yeah. It's got an atmosphere.
Usually there's cars parked up, lads are usually talking, or there's usually the ladies of the night on here.
When you look up there, these walls are high here, aren't they?
This is what amazes me for a Cat A jail.
Croft Bridge.
That literally amazes me. Now, if this was the IRA days, you couldn't keep a prisoner in there because
that is the bridge that links the main jail to the kitchens,
and
gym.
No matter whether you're a Cat A or not, you possibly passed that bridge one time in your sentence.
I don't know whether Cat A's do, you know. They might have done it past, but I think now, you know, it's made like a lot of places, so they can't. Right, they never go outside.
Maybe not so Cat A's, but I was working in the kitchen.
Yeah.
With the guy, the Chinese guy.
Yeah.
Who chopped the guy up in Manchester and brought with a suitcase, and he spent all his money. Yeah. It's a big case about it. You're definitely seeing.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He kept his mate in the flat. Spent all his money on gambling. I used to walk across there with him, and he used to look down saying, IBCU one day, IBCU one day. And he used to look from here to, he got a fucking 34 wreck. Because it looks like bricks from here.
It does, doesn't it?
If you look from here, they've done it so it looks like it's bricks all the way up, but it's not, it's netting that.
Is it?
Yeah. If you look at it,
yeah,
you can see through it. Because this wasn't always there, this.
I know it weren't.
Do you know how long the croft's been there? Don't you? What year the croft was built?
Well, was it after riots at the base?
Yeah, it wasn't there before 91, the riots.
So was that part of the prison before then?
No, that was part of Salford Van Isle.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
so did they buy that off Salford Van Isle?
I presume so, but that was the big Salford, that was the big Salford Van Isle. You know, the ones that you used to see in Leeds and all that, they still used to come from here then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's everything on that croft. That's where everything is. Your kitchen, your gym, your education, the staff mess. Seeing the staff, well, it's like a restaurant.
Yeah, did you ever work in it?
No, we passed it. Going to the gym.
I'll tell you, right, the scran in there were decent. I only went once. If you're a landing screw, you weren't getting over there. The people who went there, the knobs in the office jobs and that,
right,
would go to the gym for an hour and have an hour in there, and you were lucky if you're on K-Wing to get a 40-minute break or whatever, but I preferred being on there anyway. Landing screw is the one for me.
Yeah.
I won't fancy being in an office job. So tell me about this down here then.
Oh, Berry New Road?
Yes, Berry New Road, all the snide shops and that.
She made me laugh. Her off, is it that tower or something? She come here, didn't she? That Gemma Collins.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, it was all over my TV News. So she's come here and she said, why do I need to go to Paris and New York and buy all this when I can come here and buy it?
Are you joking?
Honest to God, it's all over. When you go home, Google Gemma Collins, you'll see her going in one of the shops.
And what was she buying?
Handbags. She's like, they'll never know. To be fair, unless you put it all over fucking Instagram like she did.
Yeah.
No one would they?
Is it good snide stuff
then? You've got the fucking shittest snides and the best snides.
Is it dangerous?
Not dangerous. Not dangerous, physically dangerous. Robbing. You've got to watch pickpockets, you've got to watch bag snatchers. Don't leave nothing, don't buy anything here and go and put it in your car and then walk round again.
Gone.
By the time you get back, it's fucking gone, your car's empty.
Really?
Oh yeah. You cannot move it. If we was here 10 hours ago, You won't be able to move. Because it's a Sunday, all these double yellow lines, all parked.
So are the coppers bothered or not?
Yeah, but they can't do, what can they do? It's
Well,
they keep raiding it, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, it's obviously doing nothing, is it?
Well,
let's go and have a look at the scale of the shops, what they're trying to close down. This is just the main road. And when you've seen it on reports or the news...
This is rammed in day, innit? Absolutely rammed.
They're shouting you in the shop, aren't they? Come in, come in.
Yeah. People
move on that side of the road.
Yeah.
You can't road.
Yeah. Watchers. That makes me laugh. There is literally, aren't they? They're everywhere.
Every shop you go in, they're all the same shops, the same stuff in it. Just
let's not get run down on camera.
Yeah. No, that would be a watch, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we don't want any of that, mate. But like you say, it's like where I went yesterday again. What can coppers do? If you've got a massive community of people who don't give a shite, they're not bothered about coppers, what are they going to do? What are coppers going to do?
They can't do nothing, can they?
No.
Right, let's start on the next start on this side. Because this is actually where it starts.
Do you think they'll ever pull all this down? Get rid of it?
Depends who owns it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If they personally own, well then you've got to buy it off them. But walk inside that door there that you've got your camera on.
Yeah.
And it'll be like walking into the Trafford Center shop.
Really?
Yeah, it's just everything will be stocked up there on left and right trainers, watches, handbags, Viagra, diazepam, packages to put your cali weed in. There's nothing you can't get. Hoovers.
Again, it's just a shithole, these streets, aren't they?
You cannot move here through the day, especially on a Saturday and Sunday.
So, off the main drag down here, is this where it's all happening?
No, well, yeah, this is where this starts. When we go to the next section, this is like the beginning.
Yeah.
So you won't actually come on here shopping because of these. There's only these shops. So these shops here open through the day.
Yep.
Like the Trafford Center. And there'll be someone stood at every single door saying, "Come in, come in."
Are these money laundering enterprises or just
these
people?
Are all, yeah, there's definitely something dodgy.
Well,
because
there used to be lads in there. I remember lads on K-Wing who'd come here, buy the snide stuff, and then go back to their own wherever, selling Ugg boots and stuff like that. And make a lot of money.
Because you can get your good snides and you can get your shit. You can go in there and get a pair of trainers that you would never, ever, ever think was snide. But there I go, you can go and get a pair of trainers that you put on and they're like solid, they've got nothing with them at all.
Yeah.
Every single one of these shops.
There's a couple of good eateries on here, isn't there?
Yeah, there is actually, yeah.
We used to come out at Nick. I think there's a Pakistani joint down here. The curries were good. Turkish kebab place, that end.
I wouldn't put my card in there for £1 million.
Nah.
Yeah, this is, you can't move here, especially today on a Sunday. That's what's there, isn't it?
I know, I can see it.
This is probably, and they've probably cleaned half of it up.
Prime real estate, not.
No.
I've said me, Strangeways, when you look at it from here, you look how big it is. And then you've got all the croft and that. Sell it. Put a jail. Ring road. Yeah, a new jail, which go up easy. It'd be more compact. Built better.
With the state from where we've just walked, from the top of Strangeways to the back of here, there's billions of pounds, and that's enough money to make a new jail.
I think I've eaten all these dishes here.
Yeah, it's not bad in this place, yeah.
No, not all at the same time, obviously.
Yeah, like that shop over the road.
Yep.
You won't get no slides in there.
No?
That won't be all legit gear.
Yeah?
It's too commercialised. You know what I mean? Like, you see these here, look, that there.
Yeah.
It's probably that one inside.
They're basic, aren't they?
Yeah,
So, is there a lot of competition here, or is there enough custom for everybody?
It's they're fighting for your custom.
And then
come in, they're basically dragging you in.
This curry house just looks out of place, doesn't it? Mansell.
It's never fucking open.
I've seen it open. When you used to come out of Nick, it were always open. Big weddings and stuff going on.
I have actually seen it from Strangeways, because this here is probably the only place that used to be lit up and you'd see all cars parked up. From there, you can see it from only a certain number of cells.
Oh yeah.
Only from a certain number of cells you can see it.
How much to go in there for a night? How much would you want off me to spend another night in?
I'd do a night, no problem. It's the years that I can't do.
Wow.
Do you know, I'd actually, and I've never ever done it, I'd love to be, I could do a week in there, knowing I'm getting out in a week.
Yeah.
I'd be a fucking nightmare. They couldn't put me in there and say, yeah, you're out in a week. Oh, I'd be a fucking nightmare.
I couldn't go back. Not for no money.
Just considering where it is, that there is just 100% a different world. Unless you've actually been on that other side of that wall, you could never even try to imagine what it's like inside there. No, definitely not. It's alright I'm saying, oh, lock up and throw away the key. Well, you do lock us up and throw away the key just because we've got a TV and a PlayStation. Do they think that we get that straight away as soon as you go in there?
No, I don't. It's all stopped, mate. It's not like that now. People aren't getting stuff. Maybe some at Nick's, some at dispersal Nick's, like you said.
You can't get anything sent in, no, you've got to buy it all from them.
Oh no, they have
everything, nothing you can't, even your clothing exchange, you've got to buy it from them nowadays.
Argos catalogues and stuff.
They have, Argos and fucking, what's that? All sports, one of the sports.
Right, have you had enough of these shops? Are we going to go and do his interview?
If you want, yeah, let's go and do it.
So,
let's go and do it.
Parting shot as always. It's not the dog. Lee, thanks for coming. I'll sit there.
It's been a pleasure.